How about that for a perfect transition? Another one right on the nose with the music. Never planned. Never... I don't even know when it's gonna happen. I could look to see if it's gonna happen, but I don't. Oops. Oh well. Hey, Sonny. Thanks for just checking in. Hello, my friend. I do have to say, Alex is very excited about possibly getting to meet you. He told me on Saturday. Yep, I'll be there all weekend. Nice. Yeah, he's very excited. I don't know if he's done a DPS meetup before, essentially. You guys are doing a mini one. There have been other mini ones that have happened before with former members and stuff like that, but only one that I've met up with is Thunder. Thunder came and we went out to dinner and stuff and had some fun. It was cool. I do... Wow, I met Alex before Bird. Yeah, which is actually kind of funny, since you're both in Texas. Very funny. She's a busy girl, though. World famous. I do have a question for you, though, Sonny, since I have you here. Fortunately. How do I want to put this? Okay, so since Big Brother is listening, I can't say this directly, but there are materials that you have found online due to swashbuckling means. Where do you find those? What reputable site do you use to find those, or how do you find those? Actually, I did meet Steel Ghost and Alex. Oh. See, you've had your own little meetups. Yes, that thing. Yes, I'm aware that in Star Citizen you are a space pirate. Yes. You see where I'm going with that? Did that make sense? I'm tapping my nose. No, Goober. You never mind. I know you're a privateer. I was trying to skirt around. Anyways. Oh no, I know what you mean. Okay. Okay. Oh man, I'm tired. It's only Monday, and that's not a good sign. Yikes. We had a busy weekend this weekend. I had author meetings to go to and stuff like that. It was fun. You want a very good ad blocker for sure. Okay. I was just the one that you sent me. I just wanted to know where you got. There's another one that I'm looking for, which, by the way, fun fact. Guess what? Just showed back up on Crunchyroll. That anime that you sent me. So funny how that works out. But and possibly a VPN. Yeah, I did. Literally, I opened up the app yesterday and I was like, oh, look at that. It says new. And I was like, but it says I've already watched all of it. So, hey, they must have got the licensing back for it. Huzzah. No, I'm looking for one. It's called Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere. It was only a one little seasoner. It's very like weird, but I love the way a lot of the tech looks in it. It's just a me thing. There is physics involved in this show. Catch my drift? But that's not the reason why I'm interested in it. I just love there's a dude in it that has that wears a baseball cap that I think is my spirit animal. And this series is nowhere to be seen. Like I can't really find it anywhere. So I didn't know if you had a, where your source comes from. If it's like big source, little source, random stuff. I'm known to hunt things down. Yeah, horizon in the middle of nowhere. My dungeon data's throwing me a couple of curveballs. Ooh, do tell, I want to know. Like things to look up or look for? With animes to look up. Ooh. Well, now I'm interested. Because I've seen a lot of different stuff over the years. Across the board. But that's the thing about anime now, is there's so many titles and so many little obscure places to find different things. You never know. She's like, you probably won't find it, so it's okay. And you're like, challenge accepted. Yep, I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. That's so funny. I felt it in my bones. I knew. That's so funny. Are you still looking for them? Did you find them? I need to know. Give me the deets. I did find it, one I'm still on the hunt for. Gotcha. Why can't they just give us one spot for everything? I just wanted it all in one place. That's all I want. Okay, got this set up. Oh, it's a Monday. I gotta figure out what I want to work on today. I got a couple things in the background running. I've got a package that needs to go out to hopefully a new library in Wilmington, Delaware, I believe. So hopefully that works out. But I got the package together for it. I got to get all of the label stuff printed out. I got to think about if there's anything else I want to put in with it. I don't know. I did put up our flyer that we worked on Friday up on my website, because I will be doing a little presentation at our local SCBWI group meeting thingamajiggy on November 15th. So if you see this and you are in the Reno, Nevada, Sparks, even Carson City and surrounding areas, if you want to make the drive in and come see me talk at our training studio location for the Sierra Arts Club over on Dickerson Road, feel free to come by. You can also check out this information over on stitched-tales.com on our website, just in case people are watching and want to come check stuff out. If you are an aspiring author, illustrator, probably more illustration, because I'm going to talk about illustration stuff mostly on this one. If you are an aspiring illustrator, or if you are a young artist trying to figure out what this all looks like, I am happy to, I'm going to be doing a talk, but I will also be like fielding questions and working and talking with people. I haven't quite decided if we're going to do I'm not doing like reviews of people's books and stuff like that, or projects or work. That might be a separate opportunity that we can do, or you can also message me on my website. There's a form that if you would like me to like look over your illustrations. I've done that for other people in my community already, so that's always a possibility. Feel free to email me. Good morning, Alex. Welcome in. Hello, friend. Let's see. Otherwise, yeah, if you'd like to drive in and see this presentation, feel free to do that. What else is on the docket? Yeah, we finished that. That's up on the website. Pardon me. This week we're going to have a new video for our social post on Thursday. I am working on, so a while ago we put together a video for YouTube. It's a read along for book number 1. We worked in close conjunction with our friend Sage, Basil Vos, and he did the reading, he did the audio recordings and engineering for that, and then I did all the post-production video stuff for it. So that's going to be coming out on, I need to get it out. It's been sitting in my YouTube playlist, not published yet, for about a month now, since I got the last little bits done, I think. And I'm just kind of like, I've just been going over it, being like, is there something else I need to do? I'm just pining over it, trying to figure out if I'm completely done with it yet. So I need to get it out of my mind. I need to move forward and see how it's going to do by itself, and not let it continue to haunt my nightmares. That's what it's really not, but you get what I mean by that. And see how it does, and see what happens. So yeah, that's the next one. That's the thing. So hopefully, I'm not going to work on this today. I was just getting the prep work together for this video, getting the last video stuff cleared out, changing over our numbers, colors, setup, all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, Irina the Vampire Cosmonaut is the only one I successfully hunted down. Oh, that's interesting, because that one's not obscure by any means. Because I know of that one. Because that one's an interesting one, where they basically experiment on her. Essentially. Very old. I didn't think it was that old. Is it that old? Did they redo it? from the 1960s Cold War, right? But when was it made? But I don't want to open that there. I think it's on Crunchyroll. It is on Crunchyroll. Yeah. That's why I was just like, what is... That's not obscure because it's on there. When I acquired it, it was not full screen, just a square, kind of like Gundam. Or maybe it's another one. As I say, that one is... of course, it's not going to give me information about when it came out. Okay, there it is. Published, the volumes of the manga came out in 2016. Anime television adaptation. It came out in 2021. The anime did. See, now I got you double working right now. Now you're questioning your sanity. You're welcome, my friend. I do my best. Okay. What else do I have to do today? So I got that flyer done. Oh, I was gonna set up. Let's do... We might have a bunch of setup things to do, and then we might play a little bit as well. Go back over to Illustrator for a moment. Let's do... No, let's not do that. Let's... Mini art prints, okay. Open this and see what's here. Nope, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Jesus. Okay, let's just debate. The thing I know works already. That's fine. This is fine. Let's open this. Get rid of everything. This. Okay, let's do. This is 12 by 12. Let's do 8.5 by 11. Okay. We need to let's set this there. Oh, 125, no, it needs to be 0.25, so that's a 1/4 inch. That's a 1/4 inch. That should be 1/4 inch. Oh, Pupper just wants to come inside. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go let the dog in. I'll be right back. Actually gonna mute myself and just be, I know I hear you, puppies. I'm coming. He looked at me like, bro, when I call you, you come to me fast. Like, dang. Sorry. I'll work on that. Guides. Add a new layer. Okay, so we need to make a box that is 2.5. No, that one's gonna be 3.5. This is gonna be 2. Did wrong. 2.5 by 3.5. Okay, did it wrong again. That's fun. There we go. Oh my gosh. Did it really just take it away from me? No, it's still there. Thank goodness. It's a Monday morning, and I'm failing at the Monday morning. Sky of Iria, Summer of UFO, Iria no Soro, UFO no Natsu in the Japanese style. Oh, okay. Sky of Iria. I have to look that up. I can see how you can get those ones mixed up. Oh, this looks familiar. Oh, yeah. Summer of the UFO. Yeah, that one's older. I have seen this one before. It's been a long time, though. Yeah, those weird, like, old, obscure ones. I do remember this. I might even have some artwork in one of my books that has to do with this. You know, that could be another thing that we could do today. I've got a bunch of books here. We can actually go through some stuff. TV miniseries 2005. Not that old. Unless they redid it. It was a hard one to find for sure. I can only imagine the projects that make it out of Japan and actually make it to either online or to Western markets and stuff like that is only a fraction of what is actually being produced over there. I can only imagine. Especially for like printed manga and stuff like that, we get very small amount of that, way more than we used to for sure. But yeah, 2005. I remember having to wait weeks and months at Suncoast videos for them to get episodes or get VHSs of like Gundam Wing that I wanted to put into my collection. And then any of the weird, like I would go through their selection of stuff, and if there was something like I had never seen before, something that was weird and looked kind of interesting, I would buy those. I have a couple of those, but yeah, that was the old school way of doing this. Not very efficient though. Okay, so what I am thinking or planning at the moment, I might make these a little bit bigger, just depending. So when we did postcards before, we tried to sell those and they were all right. Like they didn't sell very well. I just don't know if people want postcards like that. They're kind of a weird. Maybe I'll do squares for these. Squares, but no, because this size needs to be right. What I was thinking of is they have these what they call ACEOs, and they are like standard card sizes, either Pokemon card or baseball card or any of those types. It's 2.5 by 3.5 is the standard card size. And people have been doing like one-off pieces of art and drawing them on these cards and then selling the cards. So you can also do additions on these as well. So kind of like my printed bags that I did, where you have a certain run of them and you print those off, and then those can't be printed anymore after that. So they are a limited stock. Think of like Disney Vault, you know, get it now before it goes in the vault and then you won't see it for 50 years or something like that. That's kind of the idea. It's imposed scarcity is what it is, but it increases rarity in that vein. Pokemon does that with their cards and stuff as well, so where they limit how many boxes that they send out to get printed and things. So what I'm thinking is, or what I was trying to determine, how many of these I can get onto a page if I wanted to print out an edition of these of some sorts. If I can get what the maximum amount of cards I can put on a sheet would be. Alright, okay. Can fit them a little bit. I'd like to try to go through and see what the possibilities are of creating something like this, see how much waste is involved in a project like this, and whether or not that is like acceptable. Because like if you have a card that is too big and it gets cut off like down here at the bottom of the page, and you can only get like 6 per page, you're wasting like a whole third of your printed page for no reason. You could probably find something else to put there, but I like to try to minimize the waste as much as possible if I can, or at the very least see what my waste limits are and stuff. A lot of stuff that I do here that includes like printed materials, whether it be like business cards, stickers, whatever it is, I try to keep whatever the scraps are that get cut off from those, and I use them for like scrap paper. So every time you guys give me a crazy idea or something like that, I grab one of those little pieces, those scraps, and I write those notes down on them, and then I generally have them on top of my computer here, but since my Mac is very small and compact, so that's the idea. Playing around a little bit with that first thing today. Those are all 1/4 inch. Right size. It's gonna get cut off just a tad. Yeah, so they are just big enough that you can't. Can we fit? Let's see, where is my alignment form? Okay, so that's perfect. That's perfect now. That one's right. Okay, those are all aligned. Ooh, do they just barely fit too? Yikes. Can I just have this out permanently? Where are we going to put the transformability? Let's put it there, I guess. Now, what color up above? Transform, gradient, transparency, pathfinder. Move our tools around. Ooh, let's put it. Yeah, let's put it there. That'll work better. Bam. Okay, cool. That'll make life easier. Don't have to always worry about that. All right, so X and Y, that one needs to be 0.25, 3, 5. So it looks like we can actually get. It's really tight though. On an 8.5 by 11 sheet, we can get 369 cards in with a very minimal spacing in between them, but no space in between the verticals. It's very tight. We can always add a very fine pixel line on those if we need be, I guess. Essentially like that. Okay. Works. What is our X and Y on this? Okay, 2.75 by 55. Yes, that's correct. Okay, so that is our margin of scrap there. Which is not too bad. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move this here. Plug in me. Yeah, we have room there. With the 1/4 inch spacing there, we have about quarter. We have about a 1/2 inch. So we lose about 1/2 inch of paper here, which is not bad. Knowing your margins and stuff like that and understanding that is really good, especially when you're start working on your own published anything. You publish books, any type of this manufacturing stuff. Knowing what the limits of your printer are, what the limits of cutting tolerances, stuff like that. All the good things. I know when I was in college and stuff like that, even doing like photography and learning about a lot of those systems translated over to this. Knowing what your print space is for your photographic paper, knowing how far your lens can go out when you're actually printing your photos and stuff like that, cropping and everything else. So good to know. Okay, so technically we can do this on a page. But I want to center it. If I center it, then we can do front and back printing. And then we would only lose, so here we would gain a 1/2 inch scrap of paper, which is very small, probably not usable. So it might be beneficial to just put it in the middle, the whole thing in the middle. Instead, probably our best bet here. Okay, cool. Save that. Then we're going to make a duplicate of that. I'm going to close this. ACEO page template. It's ACEO. Just do 2.5 by 3.5 temp. Okay, so we have our 2 templates here now. Go in here all. We can get rid of these, that. And we can change 2.5 by 0.5. Perfect. Center. Center. don't need those guides anymore. Because these are going to be printed on a bigger sheet and then cut out. We don't have to worry about well, we have to worry a little bit about bleed, but not too much. But we don't have to worry about things getting cropped or cut off here. So we technically don't need that frame either. Save. Now the big question is whether or not we can convert some of our older, like our postcards, into these ACOs or not. Does that work? Because these are little guys. They're very, very little guys. Let's play with it a little bit here. Let's see what we can do. I'm not gonna go really big. Did So we want to make these kind of temporary, not permanent. Yes, horizon in the middle of nowhere. That is correct, Sunny. So essentially what you would do is you would make a run of these and for like 2026, and then 2027 you'd have to make a new run of something like that. So essentially you would probably be making new like holiday ones every year would kind of be the idea, but I found it. Of course you did. Are you at home? Are you working? At work? You're at, Dunny, do the work. Don't worry about the crazy stuff I said to do. I was just wondering if what places you had available. Crazy mook. I want to get rid of this stupid, whatever this edge thing is. Is that a smart guide? No. Okay, so I've got something added onto this page. Where is it? Document setup. No, that's not it. Okay, it's got to be in the settings somewhere. Keyboard increments is fine. Corner radius, yeah. I know there's Guides and grid. That's fine. Grids and back. Show pixel grid above 6. No, don't want to care about that. I don't know what this line is for. Snapping. Snap to point tolerance to. Okay, so that's how we change those. Okay, it's not the slices. It's not that. I don't know what the heck that is. Airport options. Interesting. So I've got something turned on that adds almost like a 1/4 inch around the whole thing. Okay, so it is a guide of some sort. I was able to hide the guides, and it was fine. Show guides. Should be able to clear that. It's a guide of some sort. I don't know. I can mess with that later. Don't really need it to be there anymore. Okay, what? Is my snap not working now? Snap grid, snap to visual. Become annoying really fast. So there's our trim view. Oh, there we go. So overprint. This pixel preview. Ugh, I don't like that. Okay, so let's play with this a little bit. So now, problem is that we've got all these layers all smashed down in here. So it might behoove us to get rid of that for the moment. Oh, these are all smashed down anyways. Didn't matter because I didn't keep them separated. Well, we'll have to do this old-fashioned way. That looks like it's everything. Okay, those are the things in front of him. Dots. Part of the mountains. We're going to switch over to assistant cam. He's not there. That's okay though. We'll take a 3-minute and we'll come back and then we'll keep going. So. I almost missed that break. Almost missed it, but I made it back. I made it. I saw it. I think what I need to do is I need to set up on the stream the notification. No, some streamers have the notification pop up in chat. I wonder if there's a way I can do that, or if I can set it up to do an auto redemption for our... I know I can do it with our bot. Our ad break incoming, so that it does text to speech, because then I'll hear it. Actually, let me preview that real quick and see, because I think I have that one set up to
Tahoe anime just redeemed ad break incoming.
Okay, so it does do text to speech, which is good. Okay, so we just need to figure out how to get it set up so that it can alert me when that is coming up. And I know there is a way, because the little bar for our break time shows up when, or I have it set to activate the OBS overlay when that break time starts, so I've got to figure out how to do that. Probably redo this to make it look prettier, but we're just getting a sample idea here down. Let's roll that. I did not organize these very well when I did this the first time. Now I get to go back through my mess and figure out where things are.
Bryce Austin says save your work.
Ooh, thank you, Bryce. I will do that here shortly. Okay, that's Group those together. So that's one lump of clay there. Lump of snow. Thank you. It's got that saved. Okay, on to the next one. This guy. There we go. That should be all of those. Should become easier as we get a couple of these combined together, but no guarantees. That one. That one. That one. No. 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 Yes. Let's group those together. This little guy. Pretty sure that one was down here. Yes, it is. Group those. Okay. Process of elimination here. That should be good for that one. I think the rest of these all go together. No, that one does not. That one is by itself. Okay, those are all together. Sweet. Okay, now we can save it. Okay, there we go. So I know we've got a bunch of snowflakes here. I think that's the majority of all of them. Yeah, so let's group all those together so we know that's a group of snowflakes. This is his breath. Those can stay separate at the moment. Snow piles. Mountain range. Dots. Background. Yeah, foreground, background. Okay, cool. That should at least get us partially started here, so we can move things around a little bit more. Now we can go and do something like this. Grab a bunch of these. Once they're grouped, then you can open up each one of those individual groups, and then you can move stuff around from there, which is very nice. I'll put this as a question for all of y'all. If we were gonna do little, essentially these are mini prints, little micro prints. These are the size of baseball cards. Are these of interest? Would these, like, if they were cheap enough, would you possibly pick these up as like a limited art print kind of style thing? Like if I had box or something down in the corner and I hand wrote in the edition of these, what number these were, and everything else like that, would you possibly buy one of these as a mini art print kind of thing? Did everyone see all of the Kingdom Hearts news? Yes, we saw all of the Disney news. Dreamer was like, we need to go to Disneyland to check out all this stuff, and I was like, no, we have to wait at least until 2028 when they get the expansion of the Avengers campus and stuff like that, get all of that done, so we can go check out all the cool new stuff, the stuff that they didn't finish the first time they built that place. So for anybody that wants to go, we start saving your money now, Bryce. If you want to go on a trip to Disneyland, maybe possibly 2028, we were debating it. We're thinking about it. We'd love to go somewhere around there. Then we get to see all the stuff like up front and in person. But yes, Kingdom Hearts news is very good. I'm hopeful that they keep their partnership with Microsoft, and they release a game on Xbox. That would be nice. They did the last one. I would be very surprised if they just released it on Switch or on Sony. I don't know. I could probably swing that in 2028. That'd be cool. I'm just throwing it out there, putting it out there. We generally, if we go on a trip to do something like that, we just put it out for people and be like, hey, we're thinking about trying to go to Disney at this year, at this time. It'll either be like their fall break or their spring break, one of the two. And if you want to come, we'll all meet up, say hi to each other, do things, do that kind of stuff, have fun, go from there. So generally the way we run it. It's a good time. We did it with my parents last time, and then Katie's cousins came by and joined us for one of the days and hung out with us. We did a bunch of rides together, and it was really fun. It was a really cool experience and fun to do that. We love because normally what we do is we get 2 rooms at one of the on-site hotels, and we usually can get them like back to back, so they're really close to each other essentially. So like if we're all chilling or taking naps or whatever like that, we can just like knock on each other's door to let each other know, hey, we're gonna go back, or we're gonna do XYZ kind of thing. So it's fun. Okay. Save this again. I think I want to get rid of this stupid outline. It's not bad, but it's just... It's changing how I'm looking at this at the moment. I don't know if I like it. I might have to go steal some cards, some Pokemon cards from daughter's room so I can look at this stuff. I love when they do like the full art setups on theirs. Those are usually cool. Because I don't want to make it a playing card in that way, a card that is used for something like that. I don't want to put like informational stuff on it, but I also can do a back on them as well, I guess technically. I have never actually stayed at any theme park like that. I've only done day trips. It's cool because so we've gone we usually go for like a week, right? So if we fly in on a Monday, then we would generally we get into our room and we find food either there at the shop, or like downtown Disney has a whole bunch of eating spots and things like that. And then Tuesday would be like our normal first day at the park, and then we would go like Wednesday and Thursday, and then we would have breakfast at downtown Disney or something like that on Friday, and then fly out. So like Monday and Fridays would not be in park days. The Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday would be. So it's nice because when you are staying at the in park hotels, it's super easy to get in and out of stuff, and then you don't have to walk that far. If you're like, I'm pooped and I just want to go back and like rest for a couple hours, take a nap, and then I'll go back to the park and we'll go do Rise of the Resistance, or go check out the Star Wars stuff and everything else like that. Like you can definitely do that. We had a couple of those where we would go in when the park opened early in the morning, get to about a little bit after noon, and we'd have lunch in the park, and then we would go crash at the hotel, get a rest for a little bit, and then head back out for either like late afternoon or evening stuff, when then we catch the shows, the fireworks, or whatever else they got going on, kind of thing. So it's just nice because you don't have to it's not just easier, I guess. I don't know. For me, I think it's just fun because you get to stay in that environment the whole time. And I know like they're expensive and a lot of people stay off property and stuff like that, and that's fine, but I like the feeling of being like, we're only there for that week, right? Like we don't have annual passes and can go down there all the time, kind of thing. So to just kind of use that as the whole experience of being all with that environment the whole time is kind of cool. So it does. So the other cool thing is like Disney does a really cool thing at their hotels and stuff where they build experiences into their hotels and stuff too. So the one that we stayed at, the Paradise Pier Hotel, a couple days a week they would have they had a grand piano downstairs on the bottom floor, and they would do musical performances by the musician that did the music for what is the name of it? Soul, the movie Soul. So it was like very jazz, and we were like, oh, this is just a guy playing this music, and he's like, no, I did the music for the movie. And we're like, holy shit, that's totally changes this whole thing. Like, this is like, that's really, really cool. So, stuff like that is an added piece to being in that space, right? Like, they make it special, whether they have like character breakfasts and stuff like that, where they have the characters come and you can say hi to them and do all that. Those are like in hotel things, or like those performances and stuff like that. So it's just a cool all around. But I enjoy it. Dreamer likes it. If we lived close enough, we'd probably have an annual pass and would be there all the time. Not like it costs a whole bunch to fly in there, but it's a short little hop and skip jump for us. Not very far. I don't know if we've had the debate about the Disney adults thing before, Dreamer and I. It's actually conversations that I think about even with the stuff that I'm working on, my picture books and my characters and stuff like that, is that we don't necessarily consider ourselves Disney adults. Like, there are Disney adult fanatics who just, they have to have the t-shirts, they have to go and get the mouse ears every single time they're there. Like they literally like live it up. They are 100% immersed in that. Like, we enjoy going for the events and walking around and seeing all the cool stuff and having a good time. But we are not like, that was the place we went for our honeymoon, was Disney World. So it's just really fun. Like, it has so many different things in it, and I think if we had the opportunity, we'd probably spend like 2 weeks there, just so that we could like span out a little bit more some of the fun stuff and exploring everything. Because like, even a week at Disneyland is just about enough. Like, unless you were going to like really space it out and like go to the park for a couple hours and then go do other things and then go back and forth more than that, you could probably, but like, yeah, I don't know. We make the most of our time, and then we satiate that want and that need, and then we're good. So we're not, yeah, that's kind of why we don't feel like we're Disney adults, where we're like always jonesing to go and be there and be a part of all the things. So I don't know. But what I was saying about this, how it's connected to even like my work and stuff, is I get asked a lot about what age and who my books are for, right? Because my characters are very, not necessarily juvenile, but they are definitely geared to a slightly younger audience. But at the same time, if you look at anime and manga, you know, the visual stuff in Japan, it's not segregated just for the youth. That there are people of all ages across that culture that love the art style and the visual storytelling of all of this stuff. Like, you'd be surprised how much like manga and stuff is integrated into almost everything that they have going on over there. So much, even with that, like, you can look at some of the things that we have here in the West. You can look at how much people love Snoopy. Like, Snoopy is huge. Peanuts and all of that. That's massive. And that's not specifically made just for kids in that way, because people love it all the way until, God, there are old biddies that still love that. Like, it's crazy in that way. So when people ask me that question, who's your book, what's the audience, I was like, everybody is the audience. If even if you look at micro comics that are on your phone 24/7 on Instagram or any of the other social platforms, with these little characters that are either giving you motivational things to think about or anything, that life advice, like the type of comics and illustrations and graphics are universal across age groups. We just don't typically see that. We just want to know, who's this? Who are we going to market this to? So there's my long form answer. Sorry, I always do that. Always gets me thinking about my stuff and what I'm doing, and I love writing little jokes into my illustrations and stuff like that that are, you know, kind of like SpongeBob or any of those type of cartoons do, where you know those jokes are not meant for kids. That's for an adult to see when they're walking by or when they're hanging out with their kid watching, and they go, ha, I understand that. And the kid's like, what does that mean? And you're like, I can't tell you. Like, it's those. It satiates both sides of that aisle in that way. So it's a very fine line to play with, though. Okay. That's the actual size. Don't mind it. It's not. I think we might leave this one here at the moment. Leave that one. Might mess around with a second one just to see, just to test it all out here. Well, I did the wrong thing. I did. I also thought about maybe making these themed around Nevada. This type of imagery, or this type of setup for the ACO. Don't know about that quite yet. Okay, there we go. Our template is back now. Duplicate. Don't know what we're gonna call this one yet. Ooh, you know what we should mess around with? Yeah, the Halloween one, because that's going to be our next big. The next thing coming up, Halloween and Christmas. Spooky, scary skeletons. This is fun. No. Again. That's a good way to look at it all, but I gotta get going. First day of classes for fall semester. Hey, thanks Bryce for hanging out for a little bit. Appreciate it. Have a good day at school, my friend. I know Jerf's off at school today too. It's preschool school. Okay, split that. We'll put it at the top. I need to put it at the top. Okay, there we go. Those two at the top as well. Okay, let's put this one, this one, this one. Let's see, where are we need, no, that one, and we need the moon. Where the heck is the moon? Okay, so that should move fine. Oh, we're still missing something back there. What is it? Where the heck are the windows? Okay, those are the windows. Normal 30%. One group, 30%. I'm really messing this up now. Okay, there we go. Slowly getting it here. So look at that. The moon. That. I want the two bats. That one. That one. There we go. That moved correctly this time. We want this bat. Get this guy. And where did that other one go? That. That is not what I want. Let's do shift those. Then we'll do these guys. Let's see what this looks like as a trim view. It's not bad. It's not bad. I wonder if I could set up a separate view for you guys. Yeah, it probably doesn't matter. Maybe I have to figure out something else to put down here. I like it. I like this purple setup up here. I like the buildings. They're doing their thing. The moon, bats. Pumpkin boy here. Well, we could also change that now since we have. So that's the other thing that can change on these now is since we have both of our characters, we can play more with both of them comparatively when I just had the one. So the character can be featured by itself, but it could also have the other character with it too. Ooh. I've got questions to answer now. Things to figure out. Oh, puppy dog. What's the puppy dog doing? What are you doing, Sora? Where are you going? Where are you going? She's coming out to us. I swear to God, if she wants to go back outside, I'm gonna laugh. Okay, we're already saved on this. Basically have some decisions to make. It seems like these would work, and I could definitely convert them over into something like this. Plausible. Very plausible. It would be this size, though. Be small. Okay, we get rid of that. With that, we don't need those. I don't know if I would put the words back on there, to be honest. Happy Halloween. Like, it's okay. Something, yeah, no words. No words. I wondered if I'd have to print those on. I wonder if I could dual in this. It might be. No, I can't do that. I don't know. I have to think about it. Okay, so let's go back up to here. Pull this down. I think Puppy wants to go back outside. Let me save that real quick. Give me 1 second, double check on her. Come back up. The scary wolf went outside and scared away all my quail. Heard nothing. Silly dog. Okay. Strong possibility that would work. I don't know if I have any other. I don't know if I have any other ones that would work well with this. This one would probably work too. Or at least there's a possibility of it working. Let's try it out and see. That's not the one I wanted. So, how are these doing this blend mode? Overlay 48%. So we're opening a group. No. 100%. So many. Hundreds and hundreds of them. Should we close the group? Just select that. If I go light, is it going to look like rain? Yeah, that kind of looks like rain instead. Does look like it's raining. Overlay will be fine. Light, no. Difference, exclusion, creation, color. Overlay then. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not great though. So yeah, we could even do like little moments from the books too, or like modified moments from the books. Might be a good idea. Let's save this one real quick before I mess it up. Okay. It's good. I want to get the clouds around. Yeah, it's better. I thought about trying to do maybe some type of like locations in Nevada. Maybe make these like Nevada cards of some sort. I haven't been around Nevada too much. So I don't know. Definitely feature a bunch of stuff. It might be a little bit too far of a stretch for some of this. But we've got a break time coming up here in a minute in 45 seconds. We can go, let's move over to our assistant cam. I'll go see if she's back in her spot laying on the deck out there. So we can move our camera back over there, because she's being a little bit of a back and forth dog today. But yeah, we'll do the 3 minutes, we'll come back, and then we'll keep working on stuff, putzing around on different things, and then go from there. So stick around, we'll be right back. Okay, I made it back. Puppers is out there basking in the sun, so she's doing her things. So silly pups. The way it rolls, sometimes I don't have a camera out there in that part of the yard here. Okay, so I think so far these have been fairly successful ideas. We could try to, you know what, let's go ahead and just export these and see how they go. Let's put them into our big template. PNG. We don't need that anymore. Don't save. This one, export. Yeah, check these exports real quick. Hold on. Okay, so I do. Okay, thank God I did that. I do need to figure out what's wrong with these two templates. Sweet. Good to know. Whatever this... Whatever this frame is... Okay, so let's export this real quick with a... Let's put that there for shits and giggles, just to see what happens. Export. It does add it. Okay. So I know the template is wrong now. That is good to know. Okay, so why are we... It's for the bleed. I bet you $10 is for that bleed. Document setup, was it? Okay, yeah, it was document the bleed setting. Okay, got that figured out, so now we can fix all the rest of them. Okay, document setup. So I may need to check that on the rest of my stuff. Oh, it was adding a 25.25 bleed to everything. Okay, I see what I was doing wrong. I see what I was doing wrong. So, got that cleared up. Sometimes a lot of this is trial and error. I don't know all the things. Okay. Document set up. None of that. Okay, we're going to save that. We're going to export that. Okay, that's much better. Okay, that should be savable now. So I had duplicated that from... Nope, that's not what I wanted at all. There we go. This has a bleed on it. It technically doesn't need, but that's fine. It's fine at the moment. Did we export this one? We did not. Export that. Actually, no. See a little bit of a mistake here. There we go. It was blocking off part of those windows. Try it again. Export. There we go. Let's save that. Okay, so we've got those down. Duplicate this now. Bring this here. Grab these three. Do we have a layer activated? Okay. That new layer. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I'd have to print out a page and cut them and see how I feel about them. I've got thick cardstock. I can definitely put them on so that they're not as like flimsy. I think I have. They're not like playing cards or baseball cards. Baseball cards are different than Pokemon cards. Pokemon print their cards on much thinner paper stock compared to some types of sports card. Guess I should say that. Call them that. They're sports cards. They're not collectible trading cards. Well, no, they are trading cards. Well, yeah, anyways, sports cards. I think it would be worth trying a print on this. Might be worth it. Yeah, okay, let's try it. Okay. We do have a new printer. Hey, huzzah! Compared to the one we had last time, our little Canon. We upgraded to an Epson Eco Tank for the amount of printing stuff that we've been doing. Just see whether or not quality and everything works out much better. Okay, this is showing it getting cut off. Why is it getting cut off? Document bleed settings, back graphics, color management, advanced, media size. No, we want this letter. There we go. Setup. It is on plain paper. It is we want the best quality. Do we have the size here? New type. Paper handling. US letter 8.5 by 11. Don't need to scale it. I wonder. We should do a sample first, huh? We'll just do this on plain paper with normal. Not the best quality, just normal plain paper. Just to see what it looks like, make sure that it prints out correctly. Anything in here? 11. That's all. Okay, well, only thing we can do is try it and see what happens. Okay. We'll go ahead and we'll save that for the moment. Okay, that's not bad. That is not bad. I do see some schmutz on here though. Where did that come from? Might have come from the old printer. I used the piece of scrap paper. I don't think that was there though. If this new printer is leaking ink already, that's not a good thing. Can't tell. All right, let's try one on a better setting. Set up. Best. I want to try one of these at some point. Could do photo matte paper. I wonder if that would change the difference of it too. Let's try this and see what happens. That's the thing about getting a new printer, is then you have to do all of the testings all over again to make sure everything works correctly. And hopefully we don't get any black ink spillage all over the place. I don't know. See when we got this printer. I got this fairly recently. Nope, looks fine. Cool. Next question. What happens if I print it on photo paper? Does that increase our quality yet once again? So we'll do one more. Change some settings. Best, we'll do glossy paper, high gloss, matte, semi-gloss. Let's just do photo. And we'll try that and see what happens. Okay, we're gonna try it out and see what happens. Sent me a message being like, hey, is it the paper you wanted? I'm like, yeah. Pretty sure I already told you that's the paper I wanted. Make sure everything is still working here on stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I wonder... look around. I'm gonna browse through Twitch real quick and see who else is on streaming, if there's anybody on at the moment. Don't really see anybody that I know at the moment. Someday we'll have enough to raid people and stuff like that, hopefully. Yeah, not a lot of people on streaming right now. I know there was a little, I'd say a little bit of a hiccup now. I know more information has come out about Twitch and their Amazon owners and some of the things that they are imposing on the platform and stuff like that. And it has soured some of the creators and possibly convinced a bunch of them to move over to Kick and stuff like that. Very interesting. Very interesting. We'll have to see how things go. See what happens. I know for bigger creators, it's a big deal. It might be, especially for those of us doing art on this platform. It could be a big deal for us too. If they're going to be scraping all of our stuff and using it for their own training and stuff like that, with not being able to opt out of, then yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're still in that honeymoon phase where the people that want to use it for the wrong things are still doing that, and the tech actually being used for the right things is not there yet. We're still not quite there. Those look really good on the photo paper. Interesting. Might even be able to use normal settings on this photo paper style stuff. I don't know. I don't know the answers yet. I don't know the questions to ask yet either. This is a really long print. All those turn out really nice. I do have to say the quality on the photo setting is probably better for sure. Definitely way more crisp. Oh yeah. Color is better. Yep. That's very nice. Very nice. Okay, cool. Let those dry for a little bit. This might work out really well when we go to do our print plastic now. If we print them on the photo setting compared to, because we were doing them on the normal setting before, I might make them too dense though. Oh, that means we have to do more experimentation. Dang it, we did all that work was a month or two ago to get our stuff dialed in again, and then I went and changed the printer, so now all my stuff is different again. Poop nuggets. That's okay. It happens. Alright, so We should be good with that for now. That was good experimentation. What else do we want to work on today? How much time do we got left? 11:29. Let's go into our... Okay, so how are we going to duplicate this? What is it? Okay, so let's bring up this, bring up this. Get rid of this. Well, is there anything on that layer? Nothing. Nothing on that layer. So that. I need to keep the hands. My hair. Okay. Give me this one. This one. This one. Might reuse some of that stuff, but actually, you know what? Let's put that back for the moment. Here, and get rid of that one. This one. Okay. Let's pick up some images. I want to grab some stuff for a witch hat. Here. Technically don't need either of these two things. This will be one of ours. Bed. Let's see. Is there another one? We can pull that one. Download image. Load to have one more. Be good. I had one for a hot minute that had their size or their height comparisons when we were doing daughter's stickers that she made. I can look to see if I still have it. I don't know if I do. Might have been able to keep the characters the way they were. Yeah, I probably should have done that instead. That's okay. We can always redo it. It's okay. Funny, I'm finding the same image for her over and over again. That's one. Download. Okay. Yeah, because some stuff we can probably use again. I need one more good shot, maybe of her just standing normally. The height comparison. Kind of. Just look her up by herself. Let's see what we can find. Same image over and over again. You know what I also think is kind of dumb? That depending on which browser you use, if you're using Safari or Google or even Firefox, you get different results, which I think is kind of dumb. I don't like that. A lot of similar results, but a lot of different results too. Kind of like they're picking and choosing the sources they want to add to their searches. Ooh, search it all. Interesting. Why are there so little images of these characters? I know it's new, but it's not that new. Have they just not been able to get out the marketing materials for it? Interesting. We might have to use what we have. Question is, how much can we use from our previous character? Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Forwards and backwards, sometimes forwards and backwards. This one's going to be interesting because the hat is going to be problematic. We're going to have to move the character around and scale it so that it fits better. Maybe not scale, maybe just move. Maybe it's just a move. Okay. Let's grab this and this. copy. We're going to delete this. Don't save. I'm going to get rid of that one. Duplicate our Jinchi again. Okay, that should work. Now we have room for hats and things. Yeah, this one's gonna be, this will be interesting. Don't need these at all. Let's see. Need to. That's. We're gonna ignore some of the looks of the hair at the moment. They don't really matter. Okie-dokie. I won't need. Need that. The sleeves definitely gonna have to change. Oh, she's back at the door again. Okay. I'm gonna go let the puppers in real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've returned. Just definitely playing the in and out game a lot today. Kind of looks like a Jedi is what he kind of looks like. He's also sporting that deep V. Deep V. He looks very Jedi-like. It's almost too Jedi-like. I hope it's gonna work. We'll have to really figure it out here, but ooh, this is a good question. How big should the hat be? I don't want to make it too tall. Yeah, we would have a lot of work to do on the hair and things like that to make this work, but and then we can put the little glasses on him. Well done. We got about 1:30 before our last break here. Probably a good place to stop at the moment. Since we're just kind of playing with some of the stuff right now. We're not getting serious about any of it. I'm gonna get distracted though. I'm gonna go past my break time here, watch. Because I'm like, I want to see what this looks like. Okay, or just like, don't do the color. It's fine, I guess. Let's turn it off. Okay. Something. We'll figure it out. This is just preliminary setups here. So, I'll get lucky. We'll go over, we'll check on Puppers here. She's inside again. I'll save this in the meantime, and then when we come back, we'll roll up our stream and we'll go from there. So, we'll be back here shortly. Alrighty. We have made it back. Like I said, Sora's been playing in and out game all day today, so she's back in again, sleeping on the tile, so I don't know what's going on with her, but puppy dogs. Alright, I think that will be it for our stream today. We might work on this more on Wednesday. It really depends on if we, how our social media post goes tomorrow, if I'm able to get a bunch of it worked on or not, and how that goes. So yeah, just kind of depends. Just kind of depends. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on this one a whole bunch. Get this flowing correctly. He just looks like a Jedi. It's kind of what he looks like. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll play with this on our next stream, possibly. All right, peoples. That is it. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday afternoon. I'll be back, like I said, on Wednesday. Do I have anything else? We did most of our stuff at the beginning, talk about stuff. Stay tuned for our release of our read-along, hopefully on Friday or Saturday. Still jumbling around the idea of which day is the best day for that. So yeah, I'll see you all then. Bye, everybody.